but you know, I'm not a quitter. Mama ain't raised no, and I'm never gonna quit. This is an everyday thing. Well, I got my selfie stick back, guys. So I was telling my Snapchat, if you don't have me on Snapchat, it's just noah.mir. I don't have a good Snapchat. I don't really post on there a lot, but we're gonna stop working on Eid. We're gonna stop working on Sundays. Today's just happens to be Eid. But yeah, I'm gonna be more in tune with my religion. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember what I said in yesterday's video about what's gonna be happening tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a juicy day. Get ready. All right, guys, about to start this blitz. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I don't have a filmer. I think I'm thinking about just holding a mic or putting one right here, or I might just kind of let you guys know how it's going, depending on how the quality sounds of the mic. But about to get started right now. Let's get it. All right, guys, so it's been 20 minutes or so, and I knocked on a door, gave my quote, everything was good, everything was fine, and then I tried to preset tell him. So I tried to schedule it out to next week or on Sunday because it's gonna rain hella this week, and I don't have any of the equipment with me. So one sec, let me knock this door real quick. Yeah, so I gave her a quote, or I gave him a quote, and then when I said the quote, he was at the very end, after I was about to schedule it in, he was okay, so you will be getting this in today, right? And then I said, oh, so actually we are fully booked, blah blah blah. And then he says, okay, then I think we're good. And then he goes to close the door. I'm like, oh, sorry, sir, was there a better day that worked for you? And then he's like, no, I just needed them done today. And then he just closed the door. So I've never had that happen before. But you know, what can you do? I'm on doors knocked, 47. I know it's not that much, but I was basically that dude that I just told you guys about. I was talking to him for literally 30 minutes. Yeah, so I knocked on a door. Before I even knocked on the door, the guy just came out. It was super weird, but yeah. Well, guys, I don't know what it is. I had a buddy, he told me, his name's Grant. He told me the reason why people weren't answering the door is because I was wearing Crocs. I have my khakis on, you know, my watch. I put my Air Maxes on. I'm dressed somewhat nice, and people are still not answering the door. It's almost 2 o'clock. I literally have gotten one answer, just did. So I knocked on his door, he didn't answer, and then I was kind of walking up the street. I knocked on a door, I kind of glanced back and I saw that he was standing outside looking at his house, maybe thinking that I took something or something. So I ran over there, I kind of told him what we were doing, gave him a quote. He did have some solar screens. I think he wanted to talk it over or something. So I tried to push past the objection, failed in my face miserably. So I just ended up giving him a business card. I told him, yeah, we're gonna be back on Sunday, and that we were booked only because it's gonna be raining, so we don't want to schedule a guy and then have to reschedule. So gave him my business card. I told him to reach out if he wants it done. Right now, since nobody's answering, I am about to go back to the apartment. And don't worry, I'm still blitzing, but I'm gonna go grab our EDDM postcards. And for the houses that are extremely dirty and aren't answering, I'm just gonna put a postcard in their mail. Hopefully they see that, and since it's gonna be in their mailbox, hopefully as they're walking back up to their door, they take a look at how dirty their windows are. Because I'm not gonna be just putting these postcards at any house, right? I'm gonna be putting it at the dirty houses. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. All right, guys, I just picked up the goods. Got 2 door hangers left with an address on it. I'm gonna go near this neighborhood. I was already near the neighborhood knocking, got no answers though. I am gonna go back there because I did see some houses I wanted to put these postcards down at. But I'm gonna go real quick because they're right next to each other. I'm gonna go back to this neighborhood. I'm gonna drop off these 2 door hangers, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, so I just put down those 2 door hangers, and then I just kind of knocked this whole entire cul-de-sac area. The second house I knocked, the lady came out. It was the wife. So I gave her one of the door hangers, and I kind of just told her, hey, I'm not gonna try to sell you nothing. We just did one of your neighbors. If you want to check out our work, go ahead. And then I also said this, and this is pretty good. I might actually start using this. But I was like, yeah, sorry to bother you. I know it's odd me coming up to your door like this. Usually we do commercial properties. We just started getting into residential homes. something like that. And then I noticed right when I said that, she was like, builds instant credibility, because if you're doing commercial homes, then the homeowner obviously knows, yeah, this guy can do residential homes if he's doing big properties such as commercial homes. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. Good tip. If you want to use it, use it. But yeah, I'm about to go knock some more doors. The blitz is still going strong. The blitz has been very dry. But you know, I'm not a quitter. Mama ain't raised no, and I'm never gonna quit. This is an everyday thing. So some days are gonna be like this, and it just happens to be that we're on a little bender here of, you know, no sales. But you know, I'm always staying positive, and I'm always knowing that the next house could be the house. So we'll see you guys later, and yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna be taking my first break of the day. It is almost 3:30, and I just got yelled at, so I'm kind of taking that as, okay, maybe I should take a break now. Cause I don't want to be too persistent on the door, but okay, so this is what happened with this guy. He had a no soliciting sign on his door, in which my brother's texting, but I did not see his no soliciting sign. It was one of the ones where it's inside the house, like on the bottom of the window, just kind of like sitting there. The sign itself was rubbed off, and it was like fucking smeared, so I couldn't even barely see it. It wasn't noticeable when I was walking up to the door, right? So when I knocked, he was already upset. He kind of just kept on talking, and then I tried to sell him, or I didn't really try to sell him. I mean, I was holding these, so I was literally said, I was like, oh no, I'm not here to sell you anything. We just did one of the neighbors. I'm kind of just passing these out. And then he started going into, do you have a permit? All this stuff. Do you like blah, 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 blah. So I just kind of just said, yeah, it's in my car. Let me go grab it. He started following me. So I was like, sir, are you going to follow me all the way to my car? It's 2 blocks away. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I don't feel comfortable with you following me. So if I could just come back here. Kind of just kept on following me. So I just stopped and I said, all right, look, man, you clearly are having a bad day. Did you want to talk about it? I said that kind of jokingly, kind of trying to lighten the mood there. He did not take that well. So yeah, he started yelling at me, and then so I just started walking off because he started going back to his house. As he was still talking a little bit, he was kind of just backpedaling to his house. I'm like walking away, so I just turned around and said, I hope your day gets better, boss. And that was kind of like the final straw there. So he said, excuse me, and I just said, have a good day, sir. And then he just went back into his house, and now I'm in my car up the street. And yeah, so now I'm gonna take a break. I'm just kind of letting you guys know. I'm gonna take a small break, and then I'm gonna get back out here on these doors. Hopefully we find some better luck. But yeah, we haven't got anything yet besides a couple leads here and there. It kind of sucks pre-selling. I definitely would have already made sales if we were able to wash today, but we aren't able to wash today, sadly. Yeah, so pre-selling is much harder than selling. So for all you window cleaners out there, try to sell same day or even day after, but most likely same day. It's much easier like that. You get a lot more sales. But yeah. All right, guys. So it is currently almost 5 o'clock. I know yesterday I said I was going to stay out here. We're going to blitz, and my brother was going to come. He was going to film me still knocking on the doors at 6. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock, and my phone's about to die. So I'm kind of just have to go home. I'm just gonna call it a day. Tomorrow we have 2 appointments set. We also have 2 leads that I talked to today, as well as those 2 appointments. But more importantly, those 2 leads, I'm still communicating with them. I'm gonna try to set those as well. And if I am able to set those, then it would be a good day. Other than that, if I'm not able to set those, then today was a very slow day. We will see you guys in tomorrow's video.